Carbon, carbon, and carbon. We all need it. But too much carbon in the atmosphere can cause climatic chaos. But did you know about blue carbon? Blue carbon is carbon stored and sequestered in the soil and plants of coastal ecosystems, such as seagrass meadows, mangrove forests, and tidal salt marshes. Seagrass are underwater plants that evolved from land plants, and they absolutely look like grass. They can be found in shallow waters and calmer seas. There are 72 different species around the world. On the other hand, mangroves are a shrub or tree that grows in coastal saline or brackish water. They are found in the tropics and subtropics zone. There are around 50 species across the globe. Study shows these two ecosystems can remove heavy amounts of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, like carbon dioxide. They lock the gas away in the soil for a long time and store it 2 to 3 or 10 times better than a typical forest ecosystem. Acting as something called carbon pool. These plants use their leaves, roots, and tissue to absorb and store carbon through photosynthesis process. But when mangroves and seagrass die, carbon is stored into the thick layer of soil on the seafloor for centuries and even millennia. In addition, that ecosystem also can protect us from climate catastrophes, such as storm surges and sea level rise. A study of developing countries subject to storm mangroves can reduce the coastal areas impacted by storm surge up to 50%. But nowadays, we are losing this blue carbon ecosystem due to natural disasters like tornadoes, typhoons, and floods. Human activities such as coastal development, water pollution, oil spills, and deforestation are more troubling. Destruction of blue carbon ecosystems can increase greenhouse gas emissions because the stored carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere and seawater. Then, it causes global warming and climate catastrophes to become faster. For example, ice cap polar melting, rising seawater levels, and more frequent natural disasters. Because of that, blue carbon ecosystem also will suffer more degradation due to this circumstance. Mangrove forests will drown as seawater levels rise, or maybe seagrass meadows will be more destructed in the future. We should protect seagrass and mangroves, because they are just not plants, but savers for our lives. So, why don't we preserve the coastal ecosystem by avoiding water pollution and controlling deforestation? Or maybe we can conserve the ecosystem by replanting them. Don't be greedy. It's time to be greeny.